Alright, so there's the replay code, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, let's get this underway. Tricolor Turf War, Shiver, Fry, Big Man, Splatfest right here. So the good news is that this isn't like the toxic thing you've probably seen on Twitter, where it's like the Big Man team, you know, if we're both attackers, me on Team Shiver, Big Man attackers, and then Fry defenders. Well, you've probably seen the clip, right, where the Big Man team goes, walks all the way over to attack the Shiver team and spawn camp them. Fortunately, this isn't that. Like, that's very good. I guess on that note, that's more just like, I think, attuned to the general, maybe hate and toxicity that is like generally just on the internet, right? Like of the other, people do it in politics a lot. Like, I don't mean spawn camping, obviously. I just mean like the way that people are acting towards each other, like with this whole Splatfest, right? It's a game, and I take games very seriously. But hey, we can talk about that later. Look at me. So I'm actually making the breakthrough. So I have the Splatter Jr. I love it just because of the big bubbler right here. So we can use that shield and secure the ultra signal like really early. So I think a lot of people are going to be like, wow, these teams that you're facing just suck. I don't know, maybe that's true, and everybody's at different skill levels just in the world, so I don't mind. You guys can make any excuses that you want and stuff like that, that's fine. I think the point that maybe a lot of us can agree on, though, is that what we can see happening a lot in this is that, yeah, some of the Fry players seem like maybe they aren't as good, and some of them seem like they're actually okay. We'll see it a little bit later, but it's not like my ally, is nowhere to be seen right now, right? So I do make another attempt, actually, and we do get thwarted. That's the way to do it, right? Is that roller from Fry's team right there, they actually went into the shield, huh? So just go through the big bubbler, take me on out through that. And so we do see my ally right here. Again, I think that they're trying, like they were painting some territory and whatnot. This is actually going to be good, even though it was a trade, right? But that actually opened up the room for me, and I did have my big bubbler, but somehow I didn't use it. And look at that, still secured the ultra signal, you guys. Isn't that nuts? So just as Shiver says, keep riding the wave. Show me more of the same. Well, we can't Shiver because that would be the last ultra signal. But anyway, that is going to prepare us, I think, for what we need. So right there, it could largely be the tipping point, but I think it goes to show you again, I'm not positive what I'm titling this video, but I think it's going to be something along the lines of like, I had to do most of the work, right? I'm not trying to be a jerk. It's just, maybe I need to go back and watch the replay and see what the roller was doing the entire time, since we do obviously jump cut the camera, but this person on Fry's team is okay right here. Look at that. When I was saying like, hey, maybe some of the Fries are just decent, maybe some of them are really good, maybe some are bad. This person's at least seeming to do all right. I mean, they are definitely playing wild. I think no matter which side you're on as far as attackers or defenders, this can be pretty chaotic right here. But thank you guys who were in this match. I think you provided a fun match. Also, didn't really do anything toxic, and everybody's opinions vary, but I'm just saying there wasn't any like spawn campage and stuff like that. I guess just to get back to that, again, I think it's more just, I tried to sort of point to the divisive nature of the world. It's like the internet in general, but probably the world. Now, a lot of people don't do stuff face-to-face that they do on the internet, of course, so I sound like an old fogey, and I am, but anyway, I guess I'm just saying, maybe in general, instead of like the toxicness, instead of the hate and whatnot, just try as much as you can to actually love other people, enjoy what other people bring to the world, even if they are not your kinds of people, or whatever. Does that make sense? We only have a few seconds, so I just kind of had to wrap up that thought. This will be closer than I thought. You guys can see that bar down there, but look at all the work that I'm doing right there at the end. Man, I made a huge push right there, and along with my roller friend. I didn't know this person, it was just a rando, and that's one thing that they might have been doing. See, that confirms it a little bit more. You saw that we don't have any of our nudie, our neutral right there. It is like all covered, maybe with the exception of the bottom right, so that might have been my roller friend. But of course, if you are teaming up with someone, they do kind of need you at the ultra signal first, then you can do all the neutral. But hey, whatever. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this, and I recorded it before the Splatfest ends, but who knows when this will upload in the timeline. Click an end screen, and thanks for viewing.